Hello, everybody. Welcome to Fireline Live, where we talk about film, music, and life. And here I am with my boy Andy Block.
How's it
Yes,
going,
yes,
folks?
yes, yes, yes. As we're gonna pull up the screen. Boom, boom, boom. All right. I see something that messed up here that said. Now, where's the? Okay, wait. Facebook said Facebook's not working right now. What happened?
Well, we're not on Facebook.
Yes, we are. We're both on YouTube and Facebook, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. So we're gonna go live, I guess, on Facebook. Didn't go live. Something happened. It's trying to connect. I see the circle running. What is
It'll
happening?
probably catch up to us at some point.
There it is. We got it. It's on live now on Facebook. What happened to my shared screen? Did it die out on you? Did we not? Let's go ahead and put that in for everybody. Because when we show the ultimate cool stuff, we can do that. We're gonna hide that. Oh, there's Andy's favorite thing right there.
The tunnel effect.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the quantum realm.
That's it. We'll go ahead and put that away just for a minute. What's going on, everybody? We see my boy. We got my boy Elijah is in the house.
Elijah, how's it going?
Loves coming in here and checking out the goodness. And man, how's everything going with you, Mr. Andy Block? Good?
It's actually going really great right now. As I was saying to Alan right before we started, kind of a little backstage chit-chat, I got supremely blessed this last week.
Amen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're able to take care of some bills, right? To take care of some stuff.
Indeed. Huh? Yes, indeed. Well, the last 10 years or so, give or take, I've been fighting the VA on my disability claim, and I finally got awarded the percentage I deserve. And
right.
And it came through.
Yeah.
So.
Right. And so can I borrow at least $12,433.16, if that's possible, sir? I take that in cash, check, or credit.
I will have to talk to my wife.
Okay, that's a good answer. That's at least I know you talk to your wife. Hopefully, she will have that blessing, if you will. I'm just kidding. But hey, just letting you know, if you notice, look what I'm wearing for you, because you always say, man, I'm always DC and yada yada yada, and I don't like no Marvel. I do own some Marvel shirts.
I never said that you don't like Marvel.
Oh,
I just said that you are DC slanted, and not even really DC slanted. You're
what you
DC
trying to say?
Movie slanted.
What you trying to say, man?
Not even the good ones. Not even.
What you trying to say, man? You trying to say Nero Nakamura from Hero? I'm not in that show now, man. I it's crazy about that show.
Heroes?
You ever heard of it?
I love
Heroes.
That show.
I know. So let me just tell you before we get into the news. Let me just say, about 2015, I guess, when it first came out, in a weird sense, I watched it and I got through the first season, enjoyed it, got through I think part of the second season, and then I don't know what happened. I just stopped. I think that's when Karen had left. I think everything stopped. I think, yeah. And I don't know why I never got back into it. Same thing with Fallen Skies. Now hold on, I actually finished Fallen Skies. I think it was like this past 3 or 4 months because of quarantine. I was able to binge watch all 5 seasons that I had. And I finally got to finish that storyline, which was amazing. So now I'm doing the same thing. I'm on season 3, episode 1. I went through the first 2 seasons, and I'm looking forward to seeing the 3rd and 4th and how they finish that up. And then I heard, and I did buy it, that they did try doing another version of it called Heroes Reborn.
Yes.
And I heard there might be 1 or 2 people that make cameos, which I hope so, because I do miss those crews.
They had a bunch of people come back and make cameos and kind of tie it up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But hey, John Brooks, how's it going?
What's up, John Brooks, my man? You guys got to follow John Brooks, man. He is a huge wrestling fanatic. He does all the talk for the SmackDown, the Raw. I'm sure he probably does the AEW and the TNA and all the fun stuff. So, guys, if you like wrestling and you want some cool fun times, go hang out with John Brooks over there. I like his car, man. Hold on. I'm gonna put that thumbnail, but look at that car. Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Is that your car, Mr. John Brooks? Am I doing something wrong?
Yes, you are.
That's a nice car. Hey, wait a minute. I like my Dodge. I like my Dodge.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So as I was saying, Heroes Reborn, they do have a few characters come back and they kind of tie some things up. But there was a lot of missed opportunities in Heroes Reborn. I felt it kind of hit kind of flat. And same thing with like seasons 3 and 4 of Heroes. I enjoyed it, but it was just they're not actually long. It just feels like they're long. There's certain episodes of them that are just like, oh my god, are we actually going somewhere at some point, or is this just?
I didn't mean it long like that. I meant it like, okay, season 1 had the normal 21 episodes. Season 2 or volume 2 only had like 11, and then season 3 got like 21. Season 4 got like season 3 got like 26, 27, and then season 4 only has like 17.
Yeah,
I have no idea why they switched. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's because it was rising and falling in the ratings, and they didn't know whether or not they were going to continue it. And season 4, they cut it, and it was like, okay, we're not going to continue this because it's too up and down.
Do they at least give an ending to it, Andy? Don't spoil it, but do they at least give an ending? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay.
In Heroes Reborn, they kind of don't. They leave it on kind of a cliffhanger, like we'd like to continue this, but they leave a lot of questions unanswered, and you're kind of like, what the hell kind of ending is that?
was Reborn 2017, 2018? What year was that?
Yeah, something like that. It was. I know they were pushing the hell out of it, promoting it during the year I went to Comic-Con with Carrie. So,
man, that's sad because, man, my favorite. Let's see how we went to this, man. We got a good lineup for news, but we'll just stick with this for a second. I really enjoy Nero Nakamura.
I like Hero too,
man. He's cool.
Hero.
Yeah, and, I mean Hero, not Nero. Hero. My bad.
Yeah. And I like my favorite character was Peter Petrelli. His ability to just copy people's powers and then stack them up like that. I thought that was amazing.
That was cool.
And then
until they blew up.
Well, yeah, until they changed it. And then they changed it. They changed it so that he could only copy it for so long, and then he could only hold on to one at a time. And
don't tell me you're spoiling. I haven't got to season 3. Yeah. Don't go there. That's okay. That's okay. I'm okay. Don't worry.
They changed it, and I felt that kind of did his character a disservice. And I was like, oh man, you ruined my favorite character.
Well, if they I don't know if they explain, maybe not for you. I don't know.
No, they give reasons for it, but I didn't
not for you.
Like it. It was like, why?
Yeah. and my boy Spock, Quentin something. He did a really good Siler. He was good at Siler. Oh man! So he's the opposite. He's the opposite. He could get all the powers too, but he takes them from people, which is freaking awesome. Yeah. Kills them. Man, you see this finger and you're done.
Yeah, and it's really cool because they never really go into how he does it. There's this whole kind of illusion that he's eating people's brains, but at one point, I don't know if you got that far, so there might be a spoiler.
Well, I don't know. I feel like they do like a Alfred Hitchcock thing where they don't show it. They show the part of them going to the brain. Maybe he eats it. I don't know. Yeah, but because you see it.
Yeah, well, they show that part, but there's this. I don't know if this part is a spoiler.
Well, they show stuff where the brain's missing. I've seen the one where Isaacs and a few other guys, they're on the floor and their heads are chopped off and the brain's missing. I've seen all that. So
there's a point where Claire, the cheerleader,
right.
She asks him and she confronts him like, "Oh, you eat people's brains," or she says something to that effect, and he's like, "That's disgusting. I don't do that. What the hell are you talking about?"
She's like, I'll cook me some brains. I cook it first.
So that kind of debunks that theory. So you kind of like, well, what exactly does he do with it? And then it gets you thinking about, well, what exactly is he doing? And you kind of think about it. So I thought that was very cool how they did that.
I bet you he probably takes the brains and kind of does like the Predator. He saves the brains. He puts them up there.
My theory is that he's doing like kind of like experiments because he's a clockwork person. So he's kind of like figuring out how it works and then like training his brain to work the same way. Right. So that's kind of how I think he's doing it. But whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. Claire is fine. Nikki is fine, and the one girl, actually, I forgot her name. She was in episode or season 2, and she dies. Like the episode before the last, I was so upset because I actually did like her and her brother's character, the Dominguez or whatever it is. She kills people by the I wanted to see. Well, I liked it because they depended on each other, and it was like you had to have both of them. But I didn't mind that one of them died. That was fine. Would have been the girl or the guy. I wanted to see that continue, but it was like, man, it was an interesting character, and they just barely gave it to us, and then they said goodbye. I was like, man, come on. Because think about that power would have been crazy.
Yeah, I liked the dynamic between the power and everything, but the actors they had for them, I didn't care for them. They weren't all that great.
Oh shoot! But I will say, look, maybe the acting wasn't there, but she was easy on the eyes, bro. She was easy on the eyes. You know me with Latinas, man. Latinas, I'm a weak behind the knees, bro. You already know that.
I think you're just weak behind the knees for the ladies.
That is the facts. I will let you know that. More for the Latina descent. But with that being said, Mr. Andy, let's get on to your favorite franchise of the universe.
The Marvels. Let's hear what you got.
Almost did Back to the Future. Okay, here we go. So we're going to put that lovely screen that you love so much, Mr. Andy. There you go. And the first thing we're going to show everybody, and now, by the way, before I show this is all with a grain of salt. Everything is not anything signed, sealed, and delivered. So whatever we say here is we're not saying that it is true. We're just
speculation.
Until we hit the sign. If it's like from Deadline or Variety, those are the big ones from what I heard. That's more the truth. But so some of these guys. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, from Collider. Actually, Collider is actually pretty right on the nose too. The Anthony Mackie says Disney Plus series Falcon and Winter Soldier is a 6-hour movie.
Man,
good
that's
morning.
Rough.
Yeah, they said we're gonna give it to you. We're gonna give it to you with no bathroom breaks.
you're gonna try and Lord of the Rings, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Let me read this little caption here. It says those movies are like summer camp, and this shows it was no different. It was the same group of people coming together to make it work, and so the stunt stuff, everything is just on a level. Everything every movie, they just pushed it. They pushed the envelope so much. So hopefully, knock on wood, we'll be going back soon, which is probably meaning with you had probably stopped filming and stuff like that because of the pandemic. Let's read this one right here. We'll do this one. Them looking at us with them look in their eyes. We were in Europe and everything got crazy in Europe first, so they shut it down 2 weeks before the U.S. shutdown. It was really amazing just because I feel like we're the first Marvel show or movie that had budget constraints. And that was always my experience. It's Marvel. We could shoot forever. And they're like, nah. So it was very different experience from the rest of the movies, but at the same time, it was a lot of fun. It is still unclear that Disney Plus plans to release the Falcon and Winter Soldier in August, but we'll keep you posted in the meantime, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so, Mr. Andy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, it seems like it's done filming. They just don't know
or close
if they're going to release it or close to it. What's up, Chelino? Good to see you, my friend. Chelino. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so what do you think? Your thoughts? Do you think we're going to get into that, by the way, in a minute, in a little bit about movies and everything is already getting pushed back. Like I heard now, Tenet is getting pushed to like November or no August. And so go ahead.
I'm still kind of on the fence about this whole kind of switching the MCU to more TV-based streaming services rather than movies thing. I'm still kind of on the fence about that.
I have a theory for that when you're done.
So I mean, it's definitely the more popular thing. It's the easiest thing, especially since movie theaters, although we don't necessarily like it, movie theaters are kind of going the way of the dinosaurs. So
yeah, and so let me just say this really quick. With that being said, you just hit a nail on the nose that with the movie
especially
theaters,
with the pandemic.
Yeah, well, I heard that, and it's not here in where we live because I was hoping the Cinemark would be open here, but I heard that a lot of places around the world had opened up some theaters. They were requiring they said we're going to require the mask. Mm-hmm. And we got my good friend, Miss Sarah. How are you? It's good to see you. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Sarah.
Yeah. So basically, going to movies is fun, and I think that's what they're trying to do. Like everything, man. They start giving you stuff slowly but surely on things. Yeah. And I think what they're doing, they're saying, hey, we're going to go ahead and we're going to slowly but surely start doing things online or on TV status and kind of get away from the movies, because I heard that AMC now is not opening their doors for the rest of the year, maybe. And that's the big one, And of course, we have these smaller movie theaters, but they're showing like the old school movie, which is great, like Lord of the Rings, Matrix. They're going to old school Jaws. They're showing all that stuff, which is great. But that's not gonna
bring in the big tickets.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really cool for one of my when I was up in Oregon for one of my birthdays. I went and saw Raiders of the Lost Ark in the movie theaters.
I hate you.
And that was freaking amazing, man. Seeing Raiders of the Lost Ark on the big screen, that was freaking cool. But no, it's especially with the pandemic. The pandemic is probably going to be the final nail in the coffin for the movie theaters.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to what's happening. But at the same time, I guess it makes it a little easier because of now filming, if you have stuff done or if you're filming in exclusive locations. Like I heard that they're going to reopen up stuff soon as far as filming, but it's going to be where you have to wear masks on set except for the actors. There's less people on set. There's no no outsiders coming in, no publicity coming in, and so it's just gonna be different. And I tell people all the time, and this is a whole new normal. Just stop saying the word new and just call it normal. And we have to learn to adapt. I'll say this, Andy, before we go to the next topic. A part of me wants to learn how to hunt right now. And when I say that, meaning like learn how to shoot like real, I mean, I know how to fake shoot, but real shoot. And I want to know how to start a fire, how to start a fire. Because listen, we have to, I was telling my students this the other day, we have to learn to adapt. We can't just be upset because things are changing. We can't stop the change to an extent. So we have to learn to adapt. So what if one of these days that, let's say, Andy, in 20 years, we're still alive and we hit apocalypse where there is no stores to go to and all we can do is eat off the land. I'm not hoping to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd die. The only thing I'd do is I'd be fighting people for the food or for the fire.
You're gonna die.
No, I'm not. I'm a loving guy. I'll walk up to somebody like, hey, and I'll talk to them and they'll be nice. But they come on in, Mr. We got you. See, I got that going for me. So, I might be okay.
You think?
I'll let that love. Hey, I'll say my friend from Little Nicky. Remember, Mr. Little Nicky and Mr. Adam Sandler? Release the good. That's what I'll be doing. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing: when these families are starving and they only got enough food for their family, your kind-heartedness, your smooth talking ways ain't going to be going that far.
Two things will happen: the Jesus movement will happen, and if that does not work, then I'll do the 360 jump split kick. to their face and take their food and go.
Yeah, well, that won't happen because then Farmer John, who does know how to real shoot, will come out and shoot you in the middle of your split kick, and you will have no more problems.
Man, I will be like Hiro Nakamura. And then a pause, and I'll be going ahead and I take it, and then I leave. Okay, that's how we do it, Coach. That's how we do it. Sarah is laughing her booty off, and we appreciate Sarah for being here. Yeah. Well, let's go on to the next set of news. That's all we got for the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
so we gotta get it going.
I'm just on the fence about the whole TV thing. I understand it. As for specifically the Falcon Winter Soldier thing, I think it could be cool. I would like to see the Falcon Winter Soldier thing because we know at the end of Endgame, spoilers if you haven't seen it yet, and if you haven't seen it yet, on what planet do you live?
Yeah, you are a rock if you haven't seen that.
Second, we know at the end of Endgame, Captain America gives his shields to the Falcon, which happens in the comics. But in the comics, Captain America actually gives his shield to Bucky Barnes first. Bucky Barnes is the second Captain America. So what I would like to see in the series is that, and no disrespect to Falcon, I just find him kind of an underwhelming character. I would like to see Falcon have kind of an identity crisis. He finds that he can't really live up to Cap's standards, and he's like, I can't really do this. Bucky, you were always the true Captain America.
There you go.
This is really yours.
There you go.
That's the kind of story arc I would like to see.
Yeah. And guys, if you not know, this man is a connoisseur, if you will, with the comic book world.
Well, there's
I just
people
like
that
stuff.
are far deeper than me, and they'll probably look at me and be like, "What you talking about? What really happened is this." And,
right.
Whoa, slow down, slow your roll.
But with me, I'm like in first grade level. He already a second year a sophomore in college. Okay, that's where he's at. He's he at that IT school, getting a hand of the tech school, if you will. All right, moving to my neck of the woods, ladies and gentlemen. And that doesn't mean but that doesn't mean, hey, he knows more about DC than I do. I'm just a fan. That's it. But we're gonna go ahead and get this this goodness back on here. And ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and say this to you, Mr. Andy. Let me go ahead and say this to you. I put it down. You know what DC gonna do?
They're gonna die.
No.
The movie, their movie franchise is gonna die.
Let me put this down. Hold on. Let me say this. Do you know what they're gonna do if they don't get Batman to sign? If they don't get Batman, if they don't get Michael Keaton to sign, do you know what their backup plan is?
No.
I'm gonna tell you right now. They said no. DC said no to the CGI Adam West. They said no to Val Kilmer. They're gonna say no to George Clooney. Excellent. They're going to say no. Well, hold up. Ben Affleck's a different story. I got another news for that later. But they are going to go after my man. If Michael Keaton does not sign.
Christian Bale?
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. So and now I heard he's in Marvel. So let's go back to Marvel real quick with that. Marvel, he's supposed to play what in Marvel? He's supposed to play something in Marvel. What is he playing?
Christian Bale?
Let me see. What is he playing? Yes, he's supposed to be in the Marvel universe let me see. I'm gonna look at that real quick. Let me just look at something real quick.
I didn't know that he was supposed to be in the Marvel universe.
He's starting to open his horizons, if you will. And let me see. You gonna try to find it before I will? Here you go. Go ahead. Let me know what that is. While you're doing that, like I said, guys, he is looking to do.
It says that he is going to be a villain in Thor: Love and Thunder. Which villain would that be?
There you go. While you're reading now, I'll read this. Michael Keaton is reportedly in early talks to reprise the role of Bruce Wayne. Now, like I said, Michael Keaton has not signed down line, but I've heard that he's about 80% from all different sources, good and bad. Because I watch a lot of YouTube and watch different guys that are brand new to the game and guys that have been in the game for a minute, and they've all said the same thing. That's about an 80% chance right now that we in with my boy Michael Keaton. But the one thing that could stop him from returning, signing on that dotted line, on that bat line, ladies and gentlemen, would be having Mr. Tim Burton return. If DC does not want, Warner Brothers does not want Tim Burton to return, then most likely Michael Keaton probably will not return, because Michael Keaton wants him to direct the movies of the Batman Beyond series, if you will. He wants him to be able to do that. So with that being said, if they don't sign the dotted line, then we will be getting most likely the Christian Bale. And that's not for sign either. Go ahead.
Are they for sure doing the Batman Beyond storyline? Or is that just the term you're using?
No, they're if you look at all the reports, they're all using that Batman Beyond word. Okay. They're using it a lot. There's another word they're using. I'm not sure what that is again, but they are going. Just think that older Batman with the ecto suit and all that stuff, and he's done. He wants to train the next Batgirl, the next Batman, type of thing. So that's kind of what they're shooting to do. Let me finish reading this. It says the new rumor suggests that Warner Brothers is keeping Christian Bale in mind for their Plan B, starring in Tim Burton's Batman 1989 as well as 1992 sequel Batman Returns. Keaton has been a fan favorite Batman actor for decades, and news of potential entry into the DCEU fans all across the world excited about this prospect. I'll do the one more here. As exciting as it potentially is, it might be a little premature to pop open the campaign bottle just yet, as Michael Keaton has not yet officially signed on to the Warner Brothers to play the role. And if the reports are accurate, the two sides are still in the early stages of negotiations. This means that there's a chance that the deal could fall through with Keaton. Of course, the provincial involvement with The Flash has gone viral, meaning Ezra Miller and Michael Keaton's Batman could be in that same universe, or same movie, same there. Fans will be tremendously disappointed if Keaton does not appear. But according to new rumor reported by Jeremy Conrad at DCEU Myth, Warner Brothers will call upon another fan favorite, Batman actor from years to past, to play the Flashpoint Bruce Wayne, which would be my boy, Mr. Christian Bale.
That could be cool.
That could be really cool. And hey, we got some more people in the house. We got Christian Bale is my man, she said. My man. That's my boy Jason Momoa. And we got Ariel Williams saying hi. How you doing, Ariel Williams?
Hello, Ariel.
We got Elijah saying what's up, everybody. And boom. And did I miss one? Let me go back one. I'm so sorry. My girl Flo Beck. I almost said man, but she a lady, ladies and gentlemen. Flo Beck is in the house. I'm digging her screenshot right there with the sun and the seashells in the ocean, making me feel like I should be there. And then we got Ariel saying hi, and of course Flo Beck saying hi back. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. Share this stream out. As we get into the news for this section for Christian Bale and Andy Stutz, I want to just throw this out there real quickly. If you guys have not subscribed, please do. YouTube having some fun, man, taking some of my subscriptions away, and I don't know why. So, man, make sure you guys share this stream out. Make sure you guys let's bring some new subscriptions, new subscribers in. You don't gotta pay nothing. All you gotta do is, hit subscribe, have an email, and that's all you need to subscribe. There's no pay. One of these days, I probably will have something like that as we get more content and more things going, more shows going. We might have something where I know there's a spot where you could do, $1.99, $2.99 for the channel, but I think you have to be monetized for that, which I'm not monetized. I don't think I ever will be, because it's so hard to get monetized now on YouTube. It's almost near ridiculous and impossible to get monetized. And thank you, Flo Beck. Appreciate you for doing that. All right, so Andy Block. Ariel Williams. We're not doing a panel today like this, so I apologize. So I will. I can't bring you up on this time, but one of my other streams that I have that I do a panel like that, then you could totally come up. So just giving you heads up on that. This is just me and Andy doing our movie talk and life talk and music talk. Love you, though. Thank you, Ariel Williams. Now, Mr. Andy Block, Christian Bale. What do you think of that Batman? And do you would like to see him, if they can't get Keaton in, would you like to see him be in the DCEU?
Well, we all know my thoughts on the DCEU. So I would love Christian Bale to come back as Bruce Wayne and Batman and set up a Batman Beyond movie. And as you were talking, I was kind of thinking who I would like to see as Terry McGinnis, and actually, Jake Gyllenhaal kind of popped into my brain. I thought that would be kind of cool because Terry McGinnis was always he was a smaller, more lithe Batman. So I thought that would be kind of cool. But that's kind of a tangent. But yeah, I would like to see Christian Bale kind of replace Michael Keaton as an older Batman. But that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But if Christian Bale does sign with MCU, they're probably going to hold him lock, stock, and barrel.
I don't know. I think we're right now at a term right now that they're letting people cross over, and I know why they're doing it. I know why they're doing that. I'm telling you, it probably in the next 5 years. I'm gonna say 5 years. Yeah, no, well, hold on. I want to say in the next 5 years, depending on who buys who, we could have our Marvel versus DC. It could happen.
See, that's not why they're letting them cross over.
Oh, I'm not. I'm saying, what I'm saying is that when right now you got all these different actors from DC going to Marvel, we got Marvel going over to DC, and they're not obviously portraying different. They're Marvel characters, DC characters, but they're. I remember I told you, man, it's just like anything. Things have little nuggets, right? Little nuggets, and when I say little nuggets, meaning they're gonna give you little things at a time. It's like a movie theater. I told you, like I feel like we're never gonna see the movie theater for a very long time, or they might take it out of existence. They might make it to where your movie theater is going to be at your own home, right? That's going to be a movie theater. So with that being said, right now they're doing a great job by giving you little nuggets of, hey, we're going to start doing more streams at home. You can actually now watch stuff that was supposed to be in movie theaters that you can watch. You can watch now in your own home. Of course, you're paying for the big price. So I see the same thing happening with the DC versus Marvel movie if they ever decide to do that, where they're I'm not saying this is the only reason, but this is I think a small part, maybe a little part, that hey, we got Ryan Reynolds, that is Mr. Deadpool, that's gonna maybe come back over and do Green Lantern. We got Christian Bale that might be doing something obviously with Marvel, not going to DC. We got something with the next group and the next group. We'll just use my man Michael Keaton. He was in the Marvel with the Spider-Man, right? He was Vulture. And now here we go back to. So I'm just saying, like, and there's other characters, I just can't think of them right now, that I've seen in both spots. So it's just I'll give you another one, just out the blue. My man Cyclops. We just talked about that. He was in Cyclops. I forgot the guy's actor. And then he was also playing Perry White's uncle or nephew in Superman Returns. Like that's way back in the day. But I'm just saying, there's always these little nuggets that maybe one day we can see that ultimate crossover. You know what I mean? Because I think we lose our minds for that. It'd be good.
You can't have a crossover with ultimate characters like that, because what if you want the same character in? That's the thing. What if you want Adrian Toomes and Batman facing off each other? You can't do that because you have the same actor playing them.
Oh yeah, you can. You have not. Really? You can't. You can't. So when you watch these movies that have almost double twins fighting each other, how do you think they're doing that? Right now, let me say this: CGI is getting so freaking good.
No.
I'm not saying you're gonna like it, Andy. I'm not saying you're gonna like it. I'm saying to you, technology is getting ridiculous. It's getting to the point where it's seamless, Andy.
I'm not saying that you can't do it. I'm just saying it doesn't make any sense.
It didn't say it had to make sense. They don't care about that.
Oh,
I
will lose all respect for MCU and DCEU if they do that.
Get ready, baby.
If you have Michael Keaton playing Adrian Toomes and he's facing off against Batman, Michael Keaton playing Batman, and they have the same face, I'm going to be like, well, that don't make no sense. They don't cross over. That's stupid.
If they're going to do the whole multiverse for both sides, anything is possible. That's my point. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing.
You're making me hate comic book movies right now.
You get ready.
I gotta
get
go.
ready.
I gotta
get ready. He gone. He walked out the room. I guess it's the Alan Mosier show. So let me go ahead and just go ahead and put him down here. We'll just all right. Here it goes. Well, guys, we lost Andy, and yeah. Well, let's move on to the next bit of news. I thought you were going to get your lunch. I was like, that's a great way to get your lunch. I like how you did that. That's a good outro. Look, man, I'm just relaying the message, Andy. You don't got to get mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad now. That's stupid. Even executives would know that's stupid. And if they don't think that's stupid, then they need to be fired, man. That's stupid.
Give them that WWE line. You're fired.
You're fired.
There you go. Kiss my, bouquet in the back.
God, man.
Yes.
Austin 316 up in this
yes,
house,
yes.
Man.
I can't do the numbers. I can't do it. Bum. Yeah, that's not the middle. Y'all, that's the fourth finger. But Andy, what are you doing? I can't bleep your finger out. Okay, we got kids watching now. Be careful now. Lord have mercy.
Man, I can't. You know what? I'm actually amazed at how much that idea upsets me. Jeez, man.
I've never seen Andy lose it like this. It's not even. This could happen like 10, 15 years when he's dead and gone, and he upset about it.
That. The idea of that just upsets the hell out of me. I can't believe that.
Man. Oh, man. Well, look, don't get too upset because it's not happening. I'm just saying it's thoughtful process that obviously with both sides doing this whole multiverse, Marvel got theirs, DC doing theirs, and they bringing back old characters and new characters and old characters and new characters and switching, swapping characters and genders and all kinds of stuff. We had Jimmy Olsen, that was, I don't know. They have all kinds of stuff happening, so we'll see.
My dog wants in. Hold on.
Go ahead. Now, as he's finishing up, and by the way, his dog might cry, so because it sounded like a dead baby. That's not bad. Not dead baby. It sounded like a baby that needed some milk, some breastfeeding, if you will. So we might hear that, and if we do,
no, it's only one of them. It's only one of them.
Okay. Because we have some breastfeeding action is what we're going to be doing. So
breastfeeding, no. It's only this one.
The cuteness has showed up. Everybody, look at that cuteness right there. Yeah.
It's only my.
Put his face to the camera. Put his face to the camera. Let's see. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that goodness right there. Yeah. Look at that cuteness.
Say hi to everybody. This is Bellatrix LePug.
Bellatrix LePug. Yeah.
We have a whole Harry Potter theme name for our dogs.
That's a long tongue. Holy crap.
Yeah.
She almost licked her forehead. That's crazy. That's cuteness right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Good girl.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get on.
Move on before.
Yeah. Well, Andy, we gonna keep driving the stake. Andy, we gonna keep driving the stake. We gonna keep driving the stake. Remember that little clip we saw last week? Just a little figure that said "Erasing 789." Well, I got more details on what they're talking about, and I thought I'd bring it up with you, Mr. Andy. Are you ready for the good news on this, sir?
I don't know.
Yeah, you might be very afraid.
It seems your lot in life to upset me.
Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Disney resetting Star Wars, erasing The Last Jedi. So let me read some things now. Now, Andy, let me read this. I'm not going to read all of it. I'll read most of it. And then I'm going to tell you what I heard a few channels be talking about. And it actually, it kind of gives a little bit of both to both worlds, meaning you could have basically whatever Star Wars you want, and that's why I'm okay, but not okay. But here it is. A new rumor has hit the net.
My wife is here with my lunch.
Go ahead and get that lunch. Go get that lunch. Go get that lunch. Go get that lunch, and I will be here with you all. We'll let this still sit and maneuver. You're good. We'll put it back. We'll put it back. Not a big deal. Get that lunch, Andy. Get that food, Andy. Get that protein, Andy. Yeah. Guys, like I said, man, I've been watching some people, man. I'm sorry. I like paying homage to some people. You know, we got my boy Tyrone Magnus, you know. Shout out to you, sir. You know, got your 10 million subscribers. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Doing all that stuff, you know. You got your what do you call it? My boy No Life Shaq does music review, and you know he be like, "Hey, No Life Gang, it's your boy, it's your homie. Finish that, man. Finish that." Now, hey, right? You got like that, and then you got my boys, the Hodge twins, and they be all talking like this, yeah. All them games, yeah. So I don't know. I just love paying homage to people, man. I love having fun with it. Hey, we got some people in the house. Sarah saying, "Hey, loving that dogness going on." My brother Christian Thomas has showed up. Thank you, sir. Shout out to you, man. It's good to see you. We getting ready to talk about some Star Wars stuff, man. So hang in tight. This is a great show. Let me get a shout out to everybody right now. Everybody's been here. I'd like to give a shout out to Christian, to Sarah, to Flo Beck, to Ariel Williams, to Elijah, to Chelino, to John Brooks, and for Andy Block for being here on the show. So I appreciate all you guys for being here, man. And yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. In the chat, let me ask you a question. Do you guys who likes, if it's in the chat, if you saw Star Wars, which trilogy did you like the most? Obviously, the original 4, 5, and 6, the prequels 1, 2, and 3, the new trilogy 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? And yeah, let me know which one you guys like. You know what I mean? I personally like. Oh, and if you like the spinoffs, which is the Rogue One and Solo, so you let me know which one you like. For me, I like them all. I can rank them from best to, my best to the one I least liked, but I still like them all, if that makes sense. But, love the prequels, love the setups for all the movies within those movies. Like I said, Rogue One's the setup to episode 4. Solo is kind of like somewhere in there between that 3 and 4, episode 3 and episode 4. I love 7, 8, and 9. I like this of 7, 8, and 9, whether people didn't like where the characters went to, but you know what I mean? Everybody has their own. Like if they do redo 7, 8, 9, and they happen to keep this 7, 8, 9 in its own different timeline, that means I get the best of both worlds. That's just like Justice League, everybody. I get Justice League, the Josh Whedon cut, which I'm not really happy about him right now. I found out some stuff. We're going to talk about that in a second. Not that I'm going to dislike him or not anything. I'm just, just kind of sad when you hear something about people. And hopefully it's not true, but it could be truthful in what's happening. But with the Josh Whedon version of Justice League, I didn't mind the movie. The only part I didn't like about the movie was my boy Mustache that was in the movie that was CGI'd, because Paramount said no. You got to keep that mustache for your Mission Impossible scenes, if you will, with my boy Tom Cruise. And so, with that being said, man, you see the really bad CGI. They spent like $100,000 to make it look good, and it looked horrible. It looked horrible, like a 5-year-old did it. Actually, there was a 5-year-old that did better than the guys that did $100,000 with the mustache. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that just sucks. And yeah, really, really sucks. Episode 1 said that's a great one. I love some Darth Maul in there. We got Flowback saying hi to Sarah. Yeah, connect with one another. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
What did I miss?
No, man, I'm just ranting. I'm just ranting how my man Andy's gonna eat, so y'all don't matter. Listen to my boy Andy gonna eat, so just let him eat, do his thing. He don't smack like I do, she'd be fine. No, we were just talking about how, right now we're in a situation where things are getting. If things are not well received, they will find a way of making what's called a timeline, if you will. And so with Justice League, I'm excited to see like I said, there's two versions, right? They're gonna have two versions now of Justice League, which I'm fine with. And that's what I'm saying. Like if you love the Joss Whedon version, you'll get to have that. And if you don't like that and you want the the Zack Snyder cut, you can have that now. And so that's what I'm saying about the Star Wars with the resetting of Star Wars, is that if they redo 789 at least could have their version of whatever they want. And then if they're going to remake 789, people like anybody else that didn't like it can have their version. Now, let me show you the article while you're eating, Andy. You can just go ahead and chomp your face away. And there's no worry for that. Enjoy yourself. So here we go. I'm going to read this to you. A new rumor has hit the net offering that some sort of Star Wars reset is in the works that will see Force Awakens, Last Jedi, and Skywalker basically erased. I had to do that because Andy popped open that nice sounding soda, and I had to make that sound. So the rumor comes from further ruler of Earth, which some of these people I'm not quite sure of. Again, these are all rumors for the most part, and they're saying that basically that they're going to remake 7, 8, and 9, have 7, 8, and 9 be in its own timeline, and maybe redo what George Lucas wants to shoot, from what he was reportedly said that he wanted to shoot, but Disney turned down. So, with that being said, the news that I heard from different sources, they were saying that let me see if I wrote it down so I don't forget, that there's an article that says that in the throne room, or in the second level of the throne room in Return of the Jedi, there's a room where there's called the mirrors. And basically it's where Palpatine can go into any of these mirrors and go to any timeline or time universe or time world, if you will, in the Star Wars universe. Meaning that it could be where 789 will become more of a Legends thing, where it be kind of its own little thing, and if they want to continue, they can continue. But to do George Lucas's vision of all the way through 789. Now, here's the sad thing about this is that, Carrie Fisher, she gone. Harrison Ford don't want to play. I don't even know how much. I know there was a lot of this going on right here, Andy. A lot of this. Look at this right here. A lot of this to get Harrison Ford back as Han Solo. He did not want to.
He didn't even want to be in Return of the Jedi. Yeah,
he wanted to be gone when he had died in Carbonite. That right, going to play bars. He wanted his character to die there.
Yeah.
And they paid him all this money. And it's crazy because I think personally, even though Indiana Jones is a really big character of his, I still think he is well known as Han Solo. He believes he's well known more as Indiana Jones, but I don't agree with that. I think he's well known more as Han Solo, and more it's a tough call, but I think there's more a heavy hand. Because if you talk about a franchise, even though Star Wars is divisive right now, even Indiana Jones is a little divisive because of 4. I haven't seen 4 yet. I need to watch that for me. But I heard that Han Solo is just bigger. And so with that being said, I can't see him. It's just crazy. So I don't know. Something must have happened. And I think I know what happened. This is some dirt on my man Harrison Ford. Is that they had obviously some relations, if you will, some contact, some love action behind the scenes with Miss Carrie Fisher. And I think it kind of went sour in that relationship, even though they cared about each other, loved each other very much as friends. But I think that kind of put some strains on that. And maybe he's just haunted by it. He's just like, I don't want associate myself with that. Maybe that'd be the case. I don't know.
I don't know. Because I know Alec Guinness didn't like Star Wars all that much either.
That's crazy. He did pretty good as Obi-Wan. Yeah.
I mean, he was professional about it, but he hated Star Wars. I mean, there was a story, and I don't know the exact truth behind it or anything, but there's a fan who wrote a fan mail to Alec Guinness and was like, "Oh, I watched Star Wars like 80 bazillion times. Will you sign my letter or something?" He wanted Alec Guinness to sign something for him.
Right.
And Alec Guinness told him, "I will sign this for you, but you have to promise me that you will never watch Star Wars again."
Wow.
So, yeah. So he didn't like Star Wars because he knew that it would basically become an obsession for people and it might ruin their lives and things like that. That's why Alec Guinness, he was a smart cookie. When he signed his contract, he was like, "You only have to pay me this amount of money, but I want part of the royalties for it for the rest of my life."
Right. Oh yeah. For sure. So Andy, I know you eating that lovely hot dog, and I'm about to get me some of that after we done. I'm about to make my own home hot dog here. What do you think about that? I mean, I think they should leave it, but I understand why, and I get it. And I always say that if there's a way to make it to where everybody gets what they want, then why not? As long as it makes somewhat sense. You don't have to like it, but if it makes sense, at least you can have what you like. That's like people saying, "I don't like 1, 2, and 3. I don't like 7, 8, 9. I got my 4, 5, and 6. That's all existed." You got guys that says, "I don't like any of the 4, 5, and 6 OG. None about 7, 8, 9. I just love the prequels." You got guys that said, "I hate 1 through 6 and love 7, 8, 9. I'm not one of those guys. I actually have guys that can't stand the whole Star Wars series and only enjoy the spinoffs, Rogue One and Solo. So there's a little bit of everybody. And so for me, if they can make that work, I like all the Star Wars 1 through 9, all the spinoffs. I enjoy them all. So for a guy like yourself, are you even a little bit maybe to see my boy George Lucas finally get to see his vision come to fruition as best as can, because obviously there's some main characters that have died or may not want to come back. So that's going to be interesting because then he can't really pull out his full vision, if that makes sense.
Well, I hate this whole let's redo things. Let's redo things. Let's fix things. I hate that because in a franchise, you're going to have stinkers. There's just no way around it. There's going to be movies that just suck. And to pull out this whole, "Oh, well, we can do time travel and fix it." That is such a lazy trope to fix it, okay? It's so lazy. It's just crap. Let's just leave 7, 8, and 9 as part of the thing. Bring George Lucas in to make a new trilogy or whatever. Relive his glory days, because that's apparently what he wants to try and do. He's not happy with what Disney did with 7, 8, and 9, and nobody else is, apparently. The majority of the Star Wars fandom, they're not happy with just saying, "Okay, well, we got another trilogy of duds."
Do you think that do you think he'd buy it back? Do you think he could buy it back?
If he did, it's fine.
Well, I'm just saying, I wonder how much he'd buy. They gotta buy.
Disney won't let go of it.
Yeah,
they got that thing by the balls, man.
"Oh, I'm Satan. I'm gonna take all your money." Yeah, the mouse, ladies and gentlemen, is in control. And I said Satan because this is what it's from. But anyways, you said something about time travel. When you talk about doing different parts of the universe and all that, is that considered time travel? Well, if it's a different timeline, if that's what that means?
If you establish time travel and multiversing as part of your canon, and you set up rules for it and you use it. Like, okay, Back to the Future establishes that this movie is about time travel, and here's our rules for time travel. Okay, we're going to be using time travel. So for them to use time travel, it's fine because the whole premise behind it is time travel.
Right.
But you go through an entire saga of movies, 9, 10, 11, was it 11 movies? Yeah, 11 movies. And then at the very end, you say, well, they didn't like 7, 8, and 9, so we're going to throw in this hackneyed time travel plot and go back and say 7, 8, and 9. That's bullshit. That's crap.
Gotta be that beep. I got Andy so mad he cursing. Andy, we gotta be careful now.
I'm sorry.
Shite. You know what I'm saying? There you go. No, well, let me ask you this now, and we'll move on to the same because it kind of ties into the next story. Oh my God, I hate when I do that. See, I'm getting old, Coach. What if they did? Now, again, I know it doesn't really make anything because I know you don't like it. But if they decide to make the High Republic, which is the beginning of before the prequels, and they kind of introduced that could possibly happen, time travel or traveling, whatever, it could make a little bit easier. You're saying no. Look at Andy. He's like, hell no. Nah.
You've waited too long.
I know.
This is a wedge to try and cover up your lazy storytelling.
Right. Well, let me say this. This is before we get into the last topic of the day. Listen, I've been reading and watching some things that I can understand why people are getting upset. And so, but for me, that means I get more movies for me. So I ain't getting upset. You just give me whatever and I'll enjoy myself.
I don't care if he wants to make more movies, but don't try to erase something that's already been established. That's baloney.
Let me finish. I'm gonna make a point with that. What's happening is these directors and the studios are not on the same page in a sense. Meaning, now there's supposed to be talks that Batman. I didn't want to make this a story yet, but the Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. Val Kilmer's Batman. Supposedly, there's a 2-hour and 30-minute cut that we have never, ever seen. And it was cut and chopped and destroyed by the studio. We never saw the man, Mr. Schumacher's vision, if you will, for that movie. A lot of things that were cut out that made sense from watching the movie. They show certain things, deleted scenes. I'm like, oh, my God. That would have been cool to see that, and it would have made sense in the movie. Stuff like that. We got the David Ayer for Suicide Squad. They're getting ready. They might, if the petition's high enough, they might give an Ayer cut. It's a true Ayer cut, because I heard that movie that David Ayer cut is like 70% ain't even his movie. That's like they cut it and chopped it up to where what really would have made the movie badass. For my French, it would have been in the movie. Now, granted, I'm not saying it would have helped the Enchantress, the dancer, all these different weird characters. I'm not saying it's would have helped that, but I'm just saying, like, all these movies that are coming all of a sudden with a 2-hour and 50-minute cut, a 2-hour and 30-minute cut with all this additional footage and stuff that makes sense of the film. I look to see. I'll wait for that scratch to go away. I look for. See, man, that's tough. I'm looking forward to seeing like stuff like that to get put out and remastered so we can enjoy what was the vision. And I say that to say this, that if George Lucas, if they want to do 7, 8, 9 and said, okay, 7, 8, 9 is going to be in Legends, I look forward to seeing George Lucas get a chance to finish his vision like Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder got a chance to see his vision now come to fruition. Hopefully we get to see, with all the people that are missing and not a part of the world or want to be a part of the films, to see his vision. Now, I heard his vision is really weird about the wheels. About the wheels being the Force, whatever that was. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Andy? As you look at that lovely spoon, there's a thing called about the will of the force, and he actually dives deep, deep, deep. And I heard it is weirder than weird. Like, I'm talking weird. You know what I mean?
I believe it. Lord George Lucas has some weird ideas.
Yeah, and we're gonna see that. And same thing with Zack Snyder. Everybody was like, "Oh, Zack went over the top with all the darkness." Like it's not even a kid movie. It's only made for adults if you watch the Zack Snyder cut, because he has this vision that is what it is. So I guess what I'm saying, Andy, with everything I just said, do you think that obviously it's the director and studio's faults for not collabing and saying, hey, let me do my cut. I understand we have to have a certain timeline, but I mean by, okay, it can't be 2 hours and 30 minutes. But at least let me make the film that I'm trying to envision and stop tripping. And I think that's why we have all the problems that we're having.
Oh, it's absolutely.
You know what I mean? And again, people look at it as problems, but for me, I'm looking at it as, hey, give me more movies. That's not gonna hurt me any, if that makes sense. But Andy, what do you think about all what I just said, mixing everything? Does that clarify a little bit of maybe you're like, man, I'm tired of all this, you know, they put in one movie here and they expect you for the whole dang saga. That's like the Lord of the Rings coming out with a brand new trilogy, and they totally dismissed everything that was in 1 and 6. And you're like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Like, if they had all these different things they added into it, you know what I mean? What do you think? I mean, yeah.
I'm not against George Lucas coming back and making more movies. I don't care about that. What I'm upset about is him coming back and saying, well, I need to make 7, 8, and 9 to my vision. First of all, George, I love you. You're the creator of this great universe and stuff like that, even though you borrowed a bunch of stuff from other stuff. You are a plagiarizer. let's not mince words. But
I'm telling George Lucas I'm not in this. It's all you.
But let's be honest. You missed your window, okay? You sold the rights to Disney. Okay? Disney took the reins and they made a movie, okay? You missed your window. Harrison Ford, he's out of the picture. You're going to have to bankrupt your entire company just to get him back in front of the thing, just to say, I'm Han Solo. Okay? Carrie Fisher, she's gone. I'm sorry. R.I.P. Carrie Fisher. Great. Lovely lady. No. Screw that CGI crap, okay? Yes, it's good, but it ain't that good, okay? Mark Hamill, he's great. He's wonderful.
Space Jesus!
He's wonderful, but is he going to want to come back after everything that he's faced doing 7, 8, and 9? Who knows, you know? I mean, come on, George. You missed your window. I'm sorry, man, but you missed it. You wanted to make 7, 8, and 9. You should have done it when you had your company.
Yeah. And with that said, mic drop. He was speaking right to George, y'all. I'm going to get in trouble, but that's okay. Hey, he forgot one major player. He forgot Lando.
You're my man, but come on, man.
That's
I'm sorry. As much as I love you, you're a secondary player in the trilogy.
Hey, he loves some robots, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, forget that nonsense.
Yeah, he liked the L377457.
Yuck. Let's throw that out the window.
That's smooth talking. He don't get the ladies now. Oh no, he don't get the ladies now. Oh no, he get the robots too, Coach. He gets. Oh, it's beautiful.
No,
it's beautiful.
No, it is not.
And listen, I don't think he wants. I don't know if he's saying I don't think he's saying I want to make 7, 8, 9. I think Disney's like saying, hey, people are not liking this. We need to do something. We're not going to erase it. And they see the headline shouldn't read erasing. From all the different things I'm reading, they're not saying erasing. They're saying we want to put it in its own spot. So I understand what they mean by the word erasing, but that's such a powerful word.
That is a very powerful word.
Yeah, because they're saying
whoever's writing these articles needs to take a
like everybody. It's crazy. I don't think that they're going to erase it, meaning it don't even exist, because that would be erasing it. That'd be like saying it's never happened. we're going to take it offline. These movies never been seen ever again. That's erasing it. But they're saying, no, we're going to put it in its own little section. Legends, if you want to call it. Maybe their first book, maybe that's their first Legends section that they could say, here it is, right? And I'm not a huge Star Wars guy because I know when I say huge Star Wars guy, meaning like I know there's Rebels, there's Clone Wars, there's all the animated stuff, there's all the, you know what I mean? So I don't know about all that because I heard, I remember something. I heard it was in season 4, I think it's Rebels or Clones, that there is an episode where they talk about Emperor Palpatine's mirrors and how that is introduced. So it is in there, and I'm not a huge. I got to get it. Everybody's telling me I need to watch those shows, and I'm going to watch it. I need to watch them because I love it, and I don't mind that type of anime. I actually don't mind that. So I actually might get into that so I can see because everybody says it's a really great show. Both of them are really good. So with that being said, I don't know. I don't think Disney. I don't think Lucas said, "Hey, I need to come back and make it." I think Disney's like, "Hey, we need something to happen, and we'll bring you back. We'll bring you back. There'll be new movies, but they're going to call it 7, 8, 9 for Lucas's timeline." I don't know. And I'm not saying that Lucas is wanting that. Lucas is just, I think that they're trying to plead with Lucas, be like, hey, everybody's not happy with what, I mean, I'm happy. I mean, there's a couple things I've seen. Some fan people made some recuts of the last 10 minutes of the movie. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, there are some great minds out there, man. There are some really cool. Oh, yeah. There's one in particular, man. I'll see if I can send it to you. There's one in particular, maybe you already seen it, where it shows now, not the one that shows all the, like, there's one that did heavy crazy. He put every Jedi in the picture. I think that was overkill. But there was one where they wasn't even their bodies. It was like, I can't, what's the word I'm looking for? Little bit of their face. You could see like a shadow. And it was really cool because you heard the voice and you're like, oh wow, this is dope. This is like, it gave me chills. I was like, this would have been cool to see too. So I'm just saying, like, there are people that have great ideas that can always make things better. And I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what they got. You know what I mean? And you know me. We're gonna say what's up to Rachel, and thank you for being here. Thank you. Sarah showing some love. Well, Rachel, hit that subscribe button for me if you don't mind. Make it real good. Hit that button for me right there, and that way you get to watch me and Andy and maybe some other guests that come on the Fireline Live and talk about money, talk about life, music, and of course movies and films because we love doing that. And we're gonna end our last topic, ladies and gentlemen, with I never thought I'd see this, Andy. I never thought I'd see this, ladies and gentlemen. I knew it was in cohetes with Marvel. Marvel was trying to do some things at DC, but here it is. Justice League star Ray Fisher slammed Joss Whedon for gross abusive conduct on set of DC films. And I'm gonna do a little bit of reading, just a little bit. It says Justice League Cyborg star Ray Fisher has spoken out against the Picks Phil and directors Joss Whedon this morning, saying Joss Whedon's on-set treatment of the cast and crew of Justice League was gross, abusive, unprofessional, and completely unacceptable. He was enabled in many ways by Jeff Johns and John Berg. No specifics on details other than what was his treats. And basically, my boy Ray Fisher put, because he said some very nice things about Joss Whedon back in the day, and he put his tweet was preceded by a video said in 2017 Comic-Con, which was said by Josh, is a great guy, and Zach picked a good person to come in to finish the job. Fisher tweeted today, I'd like to take a moment and forcefully retract that every bit of that statement. Wow. I'm not going to read all that. You guys can definitely check that out on your own. It's not hard to find. Just Google it and you'll see it. Hold on, I'm going to say something to Rachel. Rachel, all you got to do is when you go on to, you'll see my channel, like my channel page, and you just click that to where you actually go to my actual channel, and then you'll see the word subscribe, and you can hit the subscribe, and it might ask you to sign into Google. You just need an email address, and you're good to go. So Andy, with now Ray Fisher, now we heard many people come out. I'm gonna say to close it because I mean something else. Come out, if you will, on and do allegations on people 3 or 4 years down the line. I think it's not cool because past is in the past. I heard the guy that played the elongated man in the CW, The Flash, he is no longer going to work in the industry of acting ever again because I guess he had wrote some really, really terrible tweets several years ago, and I'm talking like several years ago, and he is now fired and no longer going to be able to work in the business. And I'm not saying that's not good or bad. It was really bad what he wrote, so I understand that. So with Cyborg now coming out, do you think that this was – because I know you got to keep yourself quiet when things happen. You know what I mean? If a studio says, hey, this happened, you can't say that about that person. It could ruin X, Y, Z. And you know Joss Whedon is a big player in the game of comic book world. So what do you think, Andy? I know you're going like this, but, man, do you think that's do you think it's real? Do you think Josh really did this? You think he has capable of making this happen? Because this is the first time, right? He's done how many movies with Marvel? It's like how many movies he done with Marvel? A lot, many, right? And
He's
then
done a lot.
Yeah, and then you know, and so we never heard anything unprofessional. Now, what if, Andy, if one of the guys like a Tony Stark or like a Robert Downey Jr. or like a what's his name from Doctor Strange? What's his name? Mr. Cumberbatch. I can't say his name right.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah, there you go. Benedict, Mr. Benedict himself comes out. Mr. Star-Lord, right? Mr. Chris Pratt comes out and says, man, you know what? It's true, man. He a douche in real life, and this is how he treats us. What if that happens? What do you think would happen at that time if that happened?
Well, obviously, I would need more than one person to come out and say,
of course,
hey, Joss Whedon was a douche. And it would need to go back further than Justice League because Joss Whedon was responsible for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He was responsible for Angel. He was responsible for Firefly. He was responsible for a lot of things, okay? It's one guy's account of saying that he was being unacceptable and stuff, especially in today's world where it's cool to come out and say, hey, this person was being abusive, even though he was probably just horsing around, he was probably making inappropriate comments, as we all are prone to do when we're hanging out with our buddies or whatever, whether it's a workplace environment or not. We all are guilty of doing that. Now, that's not saying that he didn't do it. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I wasn't there.
Right.
You know, he could have been a total D-bag. He could have been a total racist prick. And he could have been treating everybody like they were dirt, and he had the power of the universe, and he was being an overbearing asshole.
Right.
But
we have one of them. We okay. We okay. We have one of them.
But I wasn't there, and it's hard to take that kind of stuff seriously nowadays because it's happening so often, and it's like I said, it's become cool or the fad to come out and out these people to do this, to try and ruin their careers or do something to them, whether or not it was serious or it was just him horsing around or he let something slip or whatever, you know? And it's just like,
I mean, do you think people are doing this right now as a marketing ploy? And when I say that, meaning if you get them talking about whatever, I mean, look, the Flash himself choked out that girl. There's a viral video that's everywhere. Everybody named Mamas is playing it. That he choked out this girl in a store, literally choked a girl and put her on the floor and said some kind of stuff. And you're like, well, how the heck you come back from that? And how are you going to still be signed from WB? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know.
Miller?
All this, yeah. Just type in Ezra Miller choking a girl. Or if you want to put the B word, choking the B. Whatever you want. It'll pop up. And there's stories and it's wild. It's wild. And it looks like almost like it was fake. Like it was like planned in a weird way. It's confusing. And so that's why I'm thinking this whole thing with all these actors and actresses that are coming out with it. I'm not saying that none of it's true. There's probably some really true stories about some stuff, but you got to look at some stuff that, when we're on screen, everything is almost like a fake display. Yeah. Like what people do behind cameras is a totally different thing. Now, I'll be honest, the way I am on camera is how I am in real life. You can ask Andy to this. That's his test. And how Andy is on live right now is how he is outside. So what you get here are the real deals. We don't change who we are. Yeah. We don't change who we are as individuals. We are who we are. Right. And there are a lot of people that are like that. But then there are a lot of people that are fake. They put this here, but then
especially actors.
Oh yeah,
real actors. Oh my gosh, man, they are.
That's why they act
fake.
Mm-hmm. That's why if you look at their IG and stuff, it's a lot of stuff is fake. A lot of stuff is fake. And even our greatest superheroes and our favorite guys we like, man, and women, it's like we find out that they're not what they're always up to be, and it hurts, man. It hurts, and that's why I always said when I make it to that tier top, man, I'm not gonna be that. There's no money, there's no fame, there's no nothing that's gonna change me of who I am as a person and the love that I want to share people and what I want to give to the world of sharing how God is amazing. And if
now
I could do that,
there's always an exception. Mark Hamill, I heard was actually a pretty chill dude in real life. Chris Evans, I heard, is a pretty chill dude in real life. But there's always those fake guys. Bill Murray, I heard, is a complete D in real life.
He looked like he one of them guys that if you crossed in the alley, man, he'd shank you for a white dude. That's no joke. Because he never does his hair. He's always looks like he's wired on.
He looks like kind of like a crazy homeless person. Like if you come across him, he would just be like, "You got any money for me?" And if you said no, he'd be like, "Okay."
Yeah, he'd be snorting. He'd be snorting that crack. You know what I'm saying? He'd be snorting it up, man. He looked crazy. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's like you just never know, and so that's why when it comes to movies and films, guys, that's why I don't go crazy buck wild. If it's something that I don't want to watch, I just won't watch it. And by the way, Andy Block, we're gonna end it with this. My brothers and sisters found out that I did not watch Princess Bride, and so I watched part of it. I couldn't get. Now listen, I understand.
You're about to disappoint me, aren't you?
I am. I'll tell you what. Out of scale of 1 to 10, so far from what I've seen, I'm at a 4, and that's because Andre the Giant, dear to my heart. I like him in the movie. He's funny, but everybody else, I'm like, and I like the guy that plays. I forgot the character that he plays in Saw. He's the first Saw guy. I forgot the real young. I forgot his name. The one that plays Black Zorro. Yeah, Mr. Black Zorro in the movie. I don't know. It's just. I tried getting into it. It was just, I just couldn't. So I don't even know if I'm going to finish the movie. I don't even care.
I don't even care. I hate you.
I know. It's okay. Everybody hates me. Not everybody listens, but I don't know. Andy, but I guess what my point I'm trying to say is if I can't say that the movie sucks, I'm not going to see. If you notice yet, I did not say the movie sucks yet. I'm saying
no, hold on. Put that on there at the end of that, people. Oh my God.
Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I didn't say it sucked. I just said that the movie's not for me. So you're never going to hear me say the movie sucks. I'm just going to say the movie's not for me. And that's what people need to do. If you don't like a movie, this is my last little rant, Mr. Andy. If you don't like a movie, people in the stream, if you don't like a movie, stop saying you hate it. Just be like, look, that movie was not for me. Maybe you'll like it. Go ahead. Like, for example, there's these gay movies that are out. Listen, that could be the most awesome Academy Award global nominee actors and actresses, whatever you want to call it. But that movie's not for me, and I'm not going to watch it. But doesn't mean I hate it. dislike it. I just don't like itself. I don't like that genre. That's not me. And don't make fun of the word I just said. I know you were over here trying to tell me I didn't say it right with the genre. But you guys get my point, right? So if you guys like something, great. If there's something you don't want to see, you don't have to watch it. You know what I mean? Like, I have a couple friends of mine that despises the 789, and they haven't seen it once. But don't talk about that you hate it because you haven't seen it yet. So don't say it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. It's simple. Don't say the word hate. Because again, that's why people are doing what they're doing right now, because of they're saying people are listening to people like, let's say people listen to us, right? And we said 789 sucks. We said it sucks. It sucks a big fat, whatever, right?
Donkey D.
Yeah, Donkey D. All right. They're not going to go see it. Why? Because we live in a world, unfortunately, that people follow people. So they don't know how to make up their own minds. Now, if they can make up their own minds, fantastic. Like if you, Andy, did a blog or a vlog about movie and you said, man, number 9 sucked. I don't recommend you watching it. Don't spend your hard-earned money on that crap. It's horrible. Don't do it, man. This XYZ, right? I'll listen to you and go, okay, I'll keep that in my mind. But you know what? I like Star Wars. I want to see how this ends. I'm going to check it out. But that's me. But people will listen to you and go, oh, Andy said it sucked. Oh, man. I'm going to listen to Andy because Andy is God. Andy is life. And I'm going to listen to Andy because that's all I can do is follow Andy Block because he's the man. You are the man, Andy, by the way. So,
no, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I am a man, not the man.
No, yeah, you're the man. You're the man. Let's do that. The man. You the man. Yeah. I like to believe. Oh, we're gonna put this up there. My friend Sarah put something up. Said I like to believe the best in actors, especially the ones I like, such as Danny Masterson. Who is that? I probably know. I'm not good with names, if you want to call it, until I see a face and I know who that is. Who did he play? What character did he play? Who did Danny Masterson play? Yeah. That wind is heavy right now, Andy. It's a heavy wind outside.
It is. I can see my tree out in my front yard.
Yeah. I'm about to
blowing pretty good.
I'm about to make that hot dog, man, that you just had. I'm about to have me a mojo dog. That sounded wrong.
My straw for my shake.
I'll leave that alone. That sounds all bad. That's what she said. Yeah. Come on, girl. Where's it? Who's that? She's Googling right now. Danny Masterson. What character did he play? No, I'm just messing with you, Sarah. I'm just messing with you.
I kind of agree with Sarah. I like to try and believe the best in people too.
Yes, of
all
course.
People, not just actors and actresses, but at some point, you see people for what they really are, and even believing the best in people, it's hard.
Yeah.
And I have a hard time, especially doing it for famous people, because famous people are put on such high pedestals by normal people that it's just like, I am not going to raise these people above other people. I mean, they get paid to play pretend, and they get paid exorbitant amounts of money to do their job. And it's kind of ridiculous. It's like people make fun of sports players, but actors get paid almost 10 times as much.
10 times as much.
Just to get in front of a camera for, what is it, maybe an hour a day, depending on the shooting schedule.
No. There's guys that, now these guys,
they're depending on the production and all this other stuff, but they're, I mean, there's guys that earn their keep. They do.
Yeah.
But there are some that are like, I'm getting paid $50 million to do. Okay, I'm done. I'm going to my trailer. And it's like, that's all we're doing today.
Yeah. You know, I think some of those, I think here's the thing is, the more money you make, the more they take, if that makes sense. Is that right? Going to play bars. But yeah, I think that is like, if you're making $20 million, $50 million like that, man, just know you only seen half of that. Anyways,
still half of that is more than I make.
I know, but then the cost of living of how they live, different ball game. It's like $1 to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just depending on, like for me, I can't say that I wouldn't live large, but I definitely would not go crazy as some of these guys. Like I would have something set, saving, but of course, getting some things that I'd like that obviously, right, that we'd always dream about having. And then, but there's guys that just take it to a whole other level.
Different level.
You put YET. Does that mean he was a Yeti? What does that mean? What does that mean? Yet.
Is that Russian?
Yet, sir. Is it? Yet. I better be careful because they're gonna be like 20 years from now. Oh, Alan G. Moser, man, he a KKK. Yo, over here, they gonna find the video, post me up. They tell me I'm all crazy. Yeah. Did you? I see you Googled it. Did you find out what it was?
Daniel Masterson. Well, he was recently charged with sexual assault allegations.
Damn, that's tough. But who do you play? Can you put down Danny? Can you put? Andy, can you type in?
Yeah, I'm looking at his.
Okay. What is IMBD?
Right
what does his IMBD say? IBD. I don't know what people say.
He was in nothing really major. I mean, he was in Dracula 2000.
Oh wow! I like that movie with Gerard Butler. Yeah.
Yeah, he was Nightshade in that, but
Nightshade.
Other than that, most of the stuff that's on his list, I don't recognize. So
wow,
maybe his television. He has he has quite an extensive television thing. So.
Give me one television show that you think I might know.
He was on Raw.
Oh, shit. What episode? Oh yeah! Ooh,
2006. Yeah. He was on the October 3rd, 2016 episode.
2016.
2016 with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh wow! There you go. Well, there you go.
I don't recognize this guy.
We'll have to YouTube it later. You know what? Let's YouTube it now. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. YouTube here real quick. YouTube here. And we're going to go to Danny. Hold on. Come on, YouTube. So Danny Masterson. And.
Oh, now I recognize him. He's the guy in the 70s show.
And wait, what is it? Oh, what is there it is. Kutcher. I'm going to put WWE. Yeah, 70s show. I see what you're saying.
He's the guy that always wears the glasses. The sunglasses.
Oh, I see him. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it, but I'll let everybody see his face for a second. Though, so y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's go here. Let me go here, and we're going to Love Your View. Here we go. So yeah, there he is, right there. I see it right there. The Raw guest stars Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson confront Jericho.
My man Jericho.
Raw, October 3rd. Everybody
you make the list.
Yeah, he probably looked at him and said, "That's what he said. You made the list." That's what it is. Yeah. Well, there you go, guys. You saw a little bit of some action there. Some Danny Masterson action. Well, guys, man, thank you guys for being here. Before we head out, I want to share a couple of you on some shows. And real quickly, Andy, looking at the bottom, I put your YouTube channel on there. I hope I put the right one, man. If I didn't, I apologize.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Right.
Goblin HQ Inc. Now, there is another Andy Block. There is one. I saw he got longer hair.
Well, my thing is Andrew Block. It's like that.
No,
like
I'm just no.
Here, yeah.
No. I'm just letting you know. They're Andrew Block. If you type in Andrew Block, like that's on right there. Here, I'll show you. No, I'll show you. I'll show you one more time, Andy. Just because there's people taking your name and maybe do something bad to it. I don't want that to happen, sir. You know, Andrew. This guy got a head full of hair and everything too. This guy.
Wow. Good.
This guy is set. Yeah, he got about 5 more subscribers than you too. That is tough. Let's go ahead and see the goodness that you got going on here. Hold on, my man, Fireline. She have a great night, bro. Need to get my stuff ready. Of course, you going live in 30 minutes. Nice. I'll try to see if I can make that, Mr. Elijah. He said bye to you, Andy.
Later, Elijah.
Here we go. All right, let's take a look at this real quick, sir. There he is, Andrew Block topic right there. Look at that set of hair he got going on. Look at that set of hair.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah, you working it. There you go. Gave him a shout out.
No lovely locks, man.
Yeah. All right, well, Elijah, we every Wednesday at 1:00, man. Make sure you're here and get that good movie news, music, and life news, man.
Listen to us rant about stuff that doesn't really matter.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. Hold on. Sarah, I did not know. Hold on. We didn't do our research more. Sarah, hold on 1 second. Sarah put, he's the guy that was on the ranch, but they had to kill him off after Galliation.
No, he was on the ranch too.
Okay.
It's the same guy.
Oh. Well, there you go. Well, hey, I don't know who this is, and that just, sucks whatever happened. So, Sarah, I apologize if I said something that wasn't right on that level. I wasn't trying to be anything.
You're talking about the guy who plays Jameson Rooster Bennett on the ranch.
Yeah.
Yep. He was arrested and charged in connection with 3 rape allegations. He played Stephen Hyde in the 70s show, That 70s Show from 1998 to 2006, and Jameson Rooster Bennett in The Ranch, 2016 to 2018.
Wow.
Yeah, same guy.
Wow. Well, there you go. I didn't say the news. My man Andy did it. I didn't do it. So if you're going to get mad, Sarah, get mad at Andy, not at me. Just giving you heads up. I didn't do nothing. I'm an innocent bystander. I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm as kind as a cat, as a kitten. As a kitten, yeah.
I'm kind too. I'm just blatantly
more
honest
blunt.
when it comes
He's
to
more,
the truth.
He's more blunt. He one of them judges on, like, not Judge Judy, but who's that one? He be hitting the nut, be like, hey, guilty. Hit that button or that. What do you call that? What do you call that when you have a
gavel?
He has a gavel and hits it. Okay. Yeah. So really quickly, Wednesday, guys. Wednesday, if you're watching the replay or you're watching here, Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Usually, if everything goes right, it's 1 p.m. If it's something with the internet or something going on, usually get like 1:15, 1:30. But we're really trying to shoot for 1:00 on Wednesdays for our Fireline Live. And then Friday nights at 9:00. Oh, snap. Oh, for Princess Bride? Are you mad at me for Princess Bride? Hold up. Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on. Sarah, I'm going to say it right now. Here it goes. It does not suck. I'm going to say it again. Princess Bride does not suck. It's just not for me.
It's for everybody.
No. It can be for you and Sarah and your wife and my brother and sister. Everybody loves it. But it ain't for me. So don't get upset with me because I don't like it. And I never said that I hated it. I just said it wasn't for me. I'm gonna say, Sarah, I'm gonna say it one more time for you, okay? I'm gonna say it in two ways for you. Ready? Here to go, Sarah. It's not for me. It's a good movie. If you like that. And I'll do this one. It's not for me. No.
How can you not?
I just couldn't get into the characters. The ranch. What are you talking about? I love ranch with pizza.
No.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
That's okay. Anyways, I didn't say the word yet. I never said I hated the movie. I like Princess Bride, kinda, just not for me. All right. I think the settings were cool. I like my boy Andre the Giant. He cool as hell in that movie.
You know why he didn't like it? It's because it's not part of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Facts. If they would have had a car going crazy, where's Mahan at? No. Bringing up an actor again. Oh. Yeah. I'm trying to think.
What? I didn't see the message, so.
Oh, she put never bringing up an actor again, is what she said. It's okay. You can bring you take look, I'm gonna tell me another actor. There you go. And honestly, I just basically got into TV. When I say TV, meaning like TV shows that are online streaming. Like recently I just rewatched. I'm watching Heroes right now. That's an old school show. That's like almost
I have
a few years back.
Seasons on DVD.
Yeah. I got done watching God Unfriended Me or something like that. It's a cool take actually. An atheist and a Christian wrote that together. It was an interesting take. Sarah, are you serious?
What's she saying?
She put never. I put tell me another actor. She said never.
Was she afraid we're gonna make him look bad or something?
I don't know. I never said anything bad. I just said, you read the news, Andrew Block.
I'm just reading the facts. They're right here.
Yeah. I mean, we're not saying he a bad person. I'm not saying anything.
Raping 3 women. I mean, that's
okay, no more. But I'm just saying, sir. I didn't say anything bad about the person. I'm just saying, I never seen any of his stuff. I literally only saw. I've seen Blade. Did I say Blade? No. Wow. Sorry, Dracula 2000 with Gerard Butler. And I think you said he played Nightshade or something like that.
Nightshade.
So I'm actually going to go back and look at that. I'm curious to see. And then WWE, we just saw WWE, and I'm going to actually check that out. I want to see what he did there with Chris Jericho. So, no, I never said anything bad about. Never saw anything bad about Mr. Masterson. No, not for sure. But hey. Like I said, guys, every Wednesdays, 1 p.m. here for the show. And then Friday nights. I'm glad you're not reading all this stuff. I ain't put it up. It says I'm in trouble now from one of her friends. Man, that's tough. I ain't saying nothing, man. I ain't saying nothing, coach.
Okay, to be fair, they are all allegations at this point.
There you go.
He has not been convicted.
There you go. Now let me say this one more time. I did not say anything, Sarah. I'm just letting you know I've not said nothing. And I'm glad that Andrew Block was able to say that it was allegedly. And we're gonna keep it that way because I like to believe in people all the time. So if that happened or didn't happen, I hope it's all nothing happened, which I'm not following that story. I'm not into it. So it is what it is. And with that now being said, on Friday nights, my quarantine hangouts, everybody, there's 2 editions. There's a celebrity edition where I bring my celebrity friends on. And then I have my family and friends. And where I just bring in my everyday, I talk to every single day people. And so this week we're going to try to get a celebrity guest on. If I don't, then I will have one of my family friends come on, and then we'll keep rotating back and forth. It's tough because it's at 9:00 PST, which is Pacific Standard Time. Rooster. I'll put that one up. Hold on. Well, that was the first one. Says you in trouble now, Fireline, and then that one said sister, and then she put Rooster. There you go. Well, there it is. Rooster in the house. All right. What was it going at, Andy?
you were plugging your other thing so we could wrap this up.
I got you. Oh, yeah. All right. Anyways, So yes, Friday nights, 9 p.m. is our quarantine hangouts, like I said, and definitely check those out. That's a lot of fun. We're kind of doing the family and friends hangout, more of a testimony. So get to hang out, talk, see what's going on with their lives, and then they kind of, how they met. Oh shit. Yeah. You'll like this one, Andy. You'll like this one. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This one. There you go. Still on the good side, brother.
That's because I like Princess Bride and you don't.
All right. You know what? High five. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. I enjoyed myself. I cannot wait to watch the full movie. I gotta finish the second part. I can't wait to see the ending, how it ends. It's a cliffhanger. I can't.
Come on. Hello. I am Inigo Montoya. You killed me.
Yeah. Well,
die. How can that not?
Yeah. Well,
do something for you.
You know what? It got me right now, Andy. It got me right now. I'm tingling all over, and I can't wait to check it out after I'm done with this team. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out the whole thing. My boy Robert Banks has made the ending of the show. That's tough, my man. That's okay if you're late, man. I know you're busy doing your thing, man. Appreciate that. Glad you're here. If you guys have not checked out my man Robert Banks, he's got a nice channel. He's huge on fitness. Has some great tutorials on how to keep yourself fit if you're a guy that want to, keep getting big, or you want to shred, or if you're a female that want to get the right routines on certain things and be in the gym working out. Rob Banks is your man. He's there. And his brother Rodney, also a rap artist, as well as a fitness guru himself. So check out Rodney Banks. I don't know if he has his own channel, but I know Rodney Banks. You can check out his music. I believe his name is Protege. Pro. I think it's what's the apostrophe on top? Apostrophe?
No.
Or what is that?
Accent.
An accent. GE. I think that's how you take out Protege. How you put that there. So no, it's not, Robert, man. They took out 30 subscribers. They took me out with 30 subscribers, Rob. I was at close to 1,500, and they said we're gonna take you out. And now we low again. So make sure you share out my stream, Robert, and get more people to come to the chats and the stream and the shows that I have coming up, and that will put me to the last thing right here, and then we'll get ready to go. So Friday nights, like I said, at 9 p.m. we got fast quarantine hangouts, and then we got a Fireline live on Wednesday nights at 1 p.m. I say Wednesday afternoons, and we're trying to. I'm trying to get this new show off the ground called Kicking It with AGM, and you're probably wondering why it's called that. And that's where I want to review movie fights. Since I'm a fight choreographer and I love filming and martial arts, and there's so many good fight clips out there, so many that I'm going to react to. And it's going to be a show where you can interact and you can comment. Let me know what fight scenes you do want to watch, and or have me react to, and I'll react to them. I'll probably do a couple of them, and then hopefully you guys can do that. So I'm looking forward to that. Don't know when that show is going to start. We're hoping somewhat here in July somewhere. I got to stop procrastinating and just do it. And yeah, and real quick before we leave, Mr. Andy, this is going to love you just for you. Oh yeah, Sarah loves her Fast and the Furious movies. Hey Sarah, I guess I'm back on the good side. That's my favorite franchise of all time. Yeah, hey. Family. Yeah, gotta have that family in there. Yeah, you jumped all over me. There you go. I did. I had a good time. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yes, ma'am. Well, guys, Andy, let them know what's going on with you if you got anything going on, and let them know this is where you can check out your awesome content, if you will, for HQ Goblin. Let them know what's going on, brother.
I think I've got 2 or 3 videos on my
channel. You got 4 videos, man. They good, man. I like it. I watch it. It's better than Princess Bride.
Oh, dude. And they're, 5, 6 years old or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So
Yeah.
So I haven't put anything in there. So I plan to, but always plans and doing are two different things. So maybe eventually I'll get off my butt and start doing things. I just had all the lights replaced in my garage, so now I have better lighting. So
Andy, I have an idea for you. It should be really easy. You didn't even got to have good lighting, man. You can do it right there where you're at in that room. All you got to do, you have tons of collectibles, not as much as I have, but you should review your collectibles that you have, man. I think a 2-minute video, but like, hey, I got this at this time. This is what I love. I like this, and then boom, send, and you're good. You'd be surprised, man. I've seen stuff like that.
I know.
Like sometimes they put so much work in. It's like, yeah.
I know, but I don't want to. That's the thing, is I want to find content that I want to do.
Oh, okay. Well, that's gaming, right?
Yeah. And that's the thing, is finding stuff that I want to do. That's my problem.
Well, you like board games, so record those.
I'd like to, but I don't have anybody over here playing them right now since we're all on quarantine.
And no, play by yourself.
I actually have videos of me doing that on Facebook.
The reason why I say that is because there's a lot of, you know what? Okay, so by the way, this is a bonus for everybody. I went to go buy the Top Gun. I saw a Top Gun board game. I lost my mind. I'm like, they got a Top Gun board game? All I could think was this game. What was it? Playing with them boys. Like, I heard that. I'm like, oh, I got to get this.
I've actually taken a look at it. It comes in two parts. One part is kind of a volleyball section. And the other part is like an aerial combat section. Now
watch this. I took that game. I'm trying to see if I like it. I'm on the fence. I go on a review. I said Top Gun review. They had a guy that just laid out the stuff, showed it, even played it, like kind of did like a light play of the game. Mm-hmm. I actually said, this is not for me, and put it down. I wasn't going to spend $39 for that. Mm-hmm. I would never have played it. So my point is would you be interested in doing something like that, Andy, where you went and did that, where you're like, you know what, I have all these games. So you should do that, man. You got your big old Funko Pop games, man. I would open that up and record yourself for a good 5-10 minutes, put it on the channel. I'd watch it, Andy. I'd watch it for sure. Yeah. I think you should do it, Andy. Go get it. Go get it done. Yeah. With that being said, Andy, hopefully we can shoot that little film thing. I got my actors and my friend that could hold and some other stuff, like 2 people. So let me know it's not going to be a Saturday because we found out that this Saturday was freaking 4th of July weekend. Yeah,
we'll talk about that some other time. We got to wrap up. I got to go.
Yeah. I'm finishing up right now. I'm just letting you know that I'm trying to think of next Wednesday during the day after our live or whatever. Okay. So it's just an idea. Okay, next Wednesday. All right. So you can leave if you want, Andy. I'm gonna finish up here. Everybody say goodbye to Andy.
I'll see you guys later.
Yep, and he'll see you next. Side. Yes. All right, my man. We love you. Thank you, Andy, for being here. Always a pleasure with my man, Andy. Guys, listen. A lot of those actors and actresses in the world today, man, they all, for the most part, I can't say all, for the most part, they're all 2 different people, man. The people, what you see on the camera, you see them, that's who they are. And then when they get off the camera and you see them but even when on social media, they're still acting because they're afraid of maybe who they are. I don't know. You know what I mean? And, you get 2 different people. So just so you know how I am on my Instagram, how am I on my Facebook, how I am on Twitter if I do tweet here and there, and how I am here on the live, I'm the same person. Man. And yeah, brother, I thank you so much, Robert Banks, for being here. I do want to give over a couple more things because I didn't want to rush it. Because guys, I'm really trying to get my subscription up and my views up. So let me holler at y'all for a second. Okay, Robert Banks, I'm glad you're here, man, because I need you if you can on your lives. And if I got to pay you, man, I have no problem paying. I have no problem paying because it's all about helping each other out, man. Not everything's for free, and I understand that. So Robert, man, if you can go on your lives when you're on your lives and you can give me a shout out, not just go check out Fireline, maybe give a shout out of when my shows are. That would be awesome. Or maybe, promote one of my movies that I have on there. So yes, my shows go as follows. One more time for everybody so you guys can come next time and support and bring your family and friends. We really want to make this a huge thing, man. There's so many people out there that got worse content and probably people that are really crazy and done. And guess what? They over here making all this money, got all this views, and the way they are perceiving themselves. You got little people watching them and want to be like them, and you're like, man, what's going on? And so, I want to be a good influence. I want to be a good influence to not only our kids, but our adults, our young people, everybody, right? I feel that's my goal as an entertainer, with everything that I do. So, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button for me. Let's get this back up to where it needs to be. Let's get the viewership up to where it needs to be. So come be a part of that. We appreciate that. And I thank you, man. I know I don't have to pay you, but I'm going to anyways. Robert Banks, my longtime friend. Yeah. You love it, don't you? Yes, you do. Now, like I said, Fireline Live, 1 p.m. California time, PST time. Every Wednesday, okay? Then on Fridays at 9 p.m. PST time. Quarantine Hangouts, man. We got the Celebrity Edition, and we have the Family and Friends Edition, 9 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. Reason why it's so late is because I come home from work, and I can't get everything ready in time by 8 o'clock. It's just not going to happen. So I got to give myself at least an hour or a little bit over to get things ready and planned and get my guests ready and all that stuff. So, yeah, that's already pushing as it is. But 9 o'clock is kind of late, so we're trying to get it there, 9 o'clock. And if you guys can't watch the regular, then watch the replay. Watch the replay. Okay. And then, like I said, we got the new show coming out. We don't have a date and a time yet for that one. And that's going to be our Kicking It with AGM. And that's where you get to watch me react to these fight clips that are all over every movie, all over every anime. There's so many fight clips that we can react to. And you guys as fans get to tell me what you like to see. Maybe there was a fight scene that you liked and you want me to react to it. You want me to review it. I love to do that. So Robert Banks, you already know which guy we starting with first, man. We're going to start with my boy JCVD. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, my man, Justin Claybo is in the house, man. Thank you, Justin Claybo, for being here. We just getting this show running, man. We're getting ready to close up here in a minute. This was a great movie talk. Justin, if you like, well, I know you don't like watching secular movies too much, but this show, it talks about films today, and we don't just talk about regular films. We talk about Christian films and all kinds of films. It don't matter. And then we also do music. We talk about music a little bit, and of course we talk about life itself. So that's what this show is. So hopefully you can make it from the beginning. But if not, man, watch the replay. Watch the replay. Like I said, Kicking It with AGM, man, is going to be coming out soon to you guys, and hopefully you guys can make that a big thing, and that'll be fun to do. We got a few movies coming out right now. The two biggest one is The Case and The Fight. Go check those out. If you want to go back to the earlier archives, you can go to Blur of Love, The Savior, and Francisco. Those are some good ones. Check those out. So we got two movies working on right now called Unforgotten Thoughts. And the one that we're probably going to see before that one is most likely called Final Seconds. That's what we're shooting on, Final Seconds. These are all short films, and they're not the real actual film that I have a full-on script for, but we do a short of the film. So it's a lot of fun shooting those and making those. And then, of course, I have a feature that I'm working on in the fall, winter. That should probably come out to 2021, and I can't give a name yet, but that's coming out. And then we have another one that I'm working on called TCB, called Taking Care of Business. We're trying to get shoot time so we can get that and done. There's like 2 scenes we got to finish, and it's not my movie. It's actually one of my friend movies, close, like a brother of mine, and he's getting the finishing touches. So we got to film those things, and that'll be up. So guys, a lot of stuff. And The Fight 2, where we're trying to get that The Fight. We're trying to get but on some kind of a streaming platform besides YouTube. We're trying to get like a Netflix or a Hulu if we can, and do like a 6-part miniseries of The Fight, so you can see my character coming from a person from a domestic violence family to, a believer of God, but then going through my own problems with drinking and abusement and pride and suicidal tendencies. And then, so there's a full series. The short film that you saw called The Fight, the first one, is only the climactic part of the movie. So you get to see, hopefully, the full version. That's what we're trying to shoot for. The Fight 2 would be the addiction part, which is me letting go of the alcoholism, me drinking so much and trying to push my problems away with drinking, right? And I get to fight my inner demons for that one. So that's going to be called. So it's something cool. So it's going to be called The Fight, and battling addiction or it'll be something. So, but I don't know when that's going to happen. We already shot, again, most of the scenes, the fight scenes. We just have to do now the acting part of me. So just a lot of stuff. And my good friend had open heart surgery a few months back. And so wanting him to heal up nicely. And I heard he's doing well, and I'm very happy. Hopefully, maybe even see him today. If not today, maybe in the next couple of days. I miss my niece, and I miss him, and I miss the family. So hopefully, they're doing well. I thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Robert Banks, keep grinding. I will, brother. And thank you. I'll check it out. Appreciate you, man. I got some cool movies, man, in there, man. I got all kinds of stuff. Check it out. And yeah. Well, guys, I thank you for being here. You guys have all the times that I have. Really quickly, you know what? This is the one thing I haven't done this in a while, man. I'm going to do it right now just because, you know what? No, I can't do it because my friend Ariel Williams wanted to come up during the show, and I told her I couldn't put her up because it's not that show. So I can't do that to you, Robert. I can't bring you up because that's not right for me. So Robert Banks, before you leave, can you write in what time is your show going on right now? Let me know. I want to give you a shout out right now. What time's your show, Robert Banks? And maybe, just maybe, you could put me on there, Mr. Rob. Maybe you can put me on there. But while he's doing that, I'm going to tell you right now, I can't wait to make some of these hot dogs. Yeah. Get that real good tastiness. Yeah. Get that dog with that mayonnaise on there. Yeah. With that mustard. Yeah. On a bun. But I might make it like a sandwich, on some white bread. Yeah, lather that up with some mayo, like I said, lather it. Yeah. Robert Banks, if you can hear me, Robert Banks, can you let me know what time your live is? I'm gonna plug it in right now. I'm gonna try and shoot for 7:30 Eastern time, bro. It depends on the weather. Hey, now this Eastern time thing, what time is it my time? 7:30 your time. Does that mean 5:30 my time? Is that what you're saying? Is it 5:30 my time? I'm gonna put this out right now. Robert Banks' show right now is gonna be on at 7:30. He's gonna be shooting for that time frame, and it's obviously because of the weather. So 7:30 is what he's shooting for. There you go. And it's a 4:30 my time. So if you're on the West Coast, PST, 4:30 be my time. And of course, there's a 3-hour difference in time. There you go. There you go. So guys, go check out my man Robert Banks. If you live in California or you're in this side of the world, it's going to be 4:30 your time, but p.m., which is just another hour and a half or so. And then if you're talking about going over there, 3 hours different time at 7:30 p.m., then you got that, man. So make sure you guys check out my man. And if you're watching the replay and you're watching this late and you go over there, you can still watch his video late. You don't have to be there live. You guys can check it out. Watch the live as a replay, kind of like how we do with this. You guys can watch the replay. And of course, my man, I appreciate you, my brother. I've known you for a long, long time. You know what I mean? Heck, yo daddy, our daddy, we got the same daddies. We got our Heavenly Father daddy, and we got our daddy, meaning your dad is my godfather. So we in, brother. We in, you know? So it's good. It's real good. Real nice. Yeah. Yeah, man, like I said, big shout outs to guys, to all the creators that I watch. I always kind of do little parodies of them, and that's anywhere from my boy Tyro Magnus, which he's a, movie reviewer / everything review, man. He reviews everything, gaming, life topics. Him and Scarlo, man, it's just they're a power couple, man. They amazing. And then they also my boy No Life Shaq. He is a music reviewer, reactor, and he's funny as heck, man. So he be slowing it down, talking that coach stuff, that kid in the handle there. Don't forget to check out Crip. If you love rap, he the man. Go check out some Crip. So shout out to Crip. He likes to pop them dudes. You know what I mean? He likes to pop them dudes, Mountain Dews. He's trying to get that label in, sponsor in, if you will. And then of course the Hodge twins. They crazy. They just crazy, man. I just laugh. I have a good laugh, man. If I have a bad day, I won't laugh. They are very vulgar. They use a lot of vulgar, but they funny. They just funny to me, man. And I always pay homage by me acting a certain way. So I'm just rambling on because I love being here with you guys. I love hanging out with you guys, and I don't want to leave, but we got to, because the show is 2 hours long. Only supposed to be an hour and a half, and but yeah, we love you guys. I'm gonna give a big shout out to everybody right now. Rubber Banks, thank you for being here. Justin Claybo, thank you for being here. Rachel, I don't want to say your last name, but thank you, Rachel, for being here. Just because I don't want to mispronounce it, I want to say it's Godrolt. See, I'm so sorry. But thank you to Rachel for being here. Thank you for Sarah Dominguez. Thank you so much for being here and give me a hard time. Thank you, Elijah, for being here. Thank you, Flo Beck, for being here. Thank you, Ariel Williams. Thank you, my man Chalino. Thank you all the way down the line, guys, for everybody being here. Thank you to my guest, Mr. Andy Block. And you can see me right there, Alan's IG, Fireline _entertainment, right? My Facebook, Alan G. Mosier III. And of course, my man's YouTube, Andy Block's YouTube, which I said is Goblins HQ. I think it's HQ Inc. Let me see. Yeah, HQ and then capital Inc. with a space Inc. with a dot. You see it right there, guys. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. And it's okay. It's like good. Well, Rachel, I hope you subscribe to my channel and tell your family and friends, and come hang out this Friday at 9 with me. Come hang out on Wednesdays with me and with the new show I got coming out. And go check out the channel. I got so much stuff on that channel. I got movies. I got comedy sketches. I got TV. I got shows up the yin yang. I got church stuff. I've got podcasts. I got all kinds of stuff, and it's all me, like me and my people, my team that I have, people that I have in my life. So thank you. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you again, Rachel. And hit that bell for notifications. When you hit the bell, thank you so much, Rachel. I really appreciate it. Rachel, thank you. You have no idea. Thank you so much. And what do you call it? Hit that bell, guys, because the bell's going to tell you when we come on live. It's supposed to tell you. Sometimes it doesn't, but it's supposed to tell you. So that way you know when I'm going live. And yeah. Appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate you. And Rachel, what I'll probably do, because I have a lot of my friends that I talk to, pretty much everybody on this live, I have their phone numbers or I interact with them. So obviously I know you know Sarah, so I'll let Sarah know to let you know when I go live or vice versa. And then if you feel comfortable, if you want to give me your Facebook or your IG, yeah, I will totally let you know when I come live too as well. Because there's some people that don't get the notification, and then you missed that I was on live. So, yeah, Rachel, if you want Facebook or Instagram, you let me know, and then I can let you know when I'm on. Thank you. I am sometimes funny if I try to be. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and punch in this. I'm gonna go punch in this outro, and then we'll see you guys next time. All right. So let's get this outro going. Let's go ahead and get this thing going here. We're gonna get this here. We're gonna put it here like this here, like that right there. We're gonna put this here like this here. There you go. We're gonna go here like that right there, and we're gonna go ahead and go like this here. Yeah, we're gonna get it nice. We're gonna get that awesome goodness right there. Before we go out, Rachel, do you have a Facebook? If you're still there, Rachel, do you have a Facebook? And if you do, can I just type in your name right there? There you go. Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, because I'm just gonna screenshot this real quickly so I get that for you. Just gonna screenshot that. Bam. There you go. Got it right there. Very, very cool. All right. Well, guys, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna go play the outro really quickly and say my goodbyes and end the stream. I want to thank you guys so much for being here. So, guys, let's get to it. Fireline Live, guys. Talk about that film, music, and life every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Andy and I and some guests, special guests, will be here all the time. Yes. We appreciate you guys so much for being here. Yes. And boom. And boom. Everybody, good night. God bless. Peace.